The first is a story that happened on the New York subway a number of years ago. There was a man with his son in the train, one of the cars, and this boy was making a tremendous amount of noise. A big ruckus he's making in the train. And there were people in the car, and they're watching this kid scream and yell and run and throw. I'm sure this has happened to you, sometimes in the train, or it's happened in shul. You see you're sitting in shul, and there's this kid that's running around back and forth, screaming, yelling. And you're looking around to see, you can't blame the kid, he's a kid. Where's his father? Where's the mother? And sure enough, they see the father is sitting there, and guess what he's doing? Nothing. He's just sitting there watching this kid making everyone's life miserable and doesn't do a thing. It's happened in shul many times. You see a kid running back and forth in the aisles in the middle of Kaddish, and the father sitting in the back like it's not even his child. You're not upset at the kid, but you say the father, this guy, he must have grown up in who knows where. What kind of human is this? Where are the values? A little decency. Where's the feeling for people? You could just imagine what's going on through the minds of everyone on that train when they see this kid and the father does nothing. After 10 minutes, one of the passengers gets the guts to get up, and he goes over to this man and he says, "Sir," he says, "is this your son?" He said, "Yes." He says, "Do you see what he's doing?" He says, "Yes." He says, "Don't you think you should tell him something?" He says, "Yes." He says, "So why don't you tell him?" He says, "Maybe you could help me tell him." He says, "What should I tell him?" He said, "We just left the hospital and his mother passed away." He said, "What would you want me to tell him? What should I say?" When the guy heard that sentence, it was over. The judgment was over. Everything changed. The story didn't change. The kid's still making noise. The father still didn't do anything. But now all of a sudden you understand. You have an understanding of why the father didn't do it. The father is in pain himself and doesn't know how to give that over to the child.